Royal insiders reveal behind-the-scenes secrets of Harry and Meghan's downfall, the stunning truth in The Sun's explosive new documentary. Another royal bombshell has dropped, and this one has the entire palace whispering. The Sun's brilliant new documentary peels back the final curtain on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's downfall, revealing private moments, broken promises, and explosive decisions that changed the monarchy forever. For years, the public has only seen their version of the story. But now, royal insiders, those who were actually there, are speaking out. And what they're revealing is rewriting everything we thought we knew. When The Sun released its new documentary, it wasn't just another royal retrospective. It was a confession from inside the palace walls. Journalists, former aides, and security officials describe the slow unraveling of the Sussex dream, and how what began as a modern fairy tale turned into a public implosion. The film's tagline says it all. They wanted change. But the cost was everything. For the first time, the documentary presents what insiders call the real royal truth, unfiltered, unsparing, and deeply personal. Even those who once defended the couple are now questioning the choices that led to their downfall. According to the film, the trouble began long before the public noticed. Inside Kensington Palace, aides saw cracks appearing early on. A former royal staffer tells The Sun, Harry's world began to shrink the moment Meghan arrived. It wasn't about duty anymore, it was about emotion. The insiders revealed that Meghan struggled with royal restrictions, while Harry, fiercely protective, pushed back against centuries of protocol. A former press secretary adds, they wanted Hollywood control in a 1,000-year-old institution. It was never going to work. And yet, every warning was ignored. Those close to the couple say they believed their global popularity would shield them from consequence. But inside the firm, that confidence was mistaken for arrogance. The documentary paints a tragic portrait of two brothers torn apart. What began as small disagreements over palace management turned into a full-blown rift. A senior royal aide recounts one heated exchange between the princes. William begged Harry to slow down. Harry accused him of jealousy. The shouting echoed down the corridor. And that was the moment, insiders say, when the relationship broke beyond repair. Royal experts in the film point out that William had begun preparing for kingship, while Harry felt increasingly sidelined. He didn't want to be the spare. He wanted purpose and control. But his decisions, driven by emotion and resentment, pushed him further from the very family he once vowed to protect. The most revealing moments in The Sun's documentary focus on Meghan's internal struggle. A royal correspondent explains, Meghan entered the monarchy believing she could modernize it from within. But every idea met resistance. According to the insiders, Meghan's desire to bring change clashed with royal tradition at every turn. She wanted freedom to speak, to act, to build, but the palace demanded silence, order, and hierarchy. Former staff allege she often felt dismissed and isolated. But others argue that Meghan misunderstood what royal duty truly meant, service above self. One insider summed it up bluntly. She thought she was joining a team. But she was entering a machine. And when the machine didn't bend, the couple decided to break away entirely. January 2020. The moment that stunned the world. The Sussexes announced they're stepping back as senior royals. But according to the documentary, the palace had no warning. Not even the Queen. A royal insider revealed. The statement dropped like a bomb. Phones started ringing across Buckingham Palace. Everyone was asking the same question, what have they done? For the monarchy, it was betrayal. For Harry and Meghan, it was liberation. But as The Sun's documentary uncovers, the aftermath was chaos. Security was stripped, titles were questioned, and trust was gone. What they called freedom quickly became isolation, and the fallout would follow them all the way to California. In California, Harry and Meghan tried to rebuild, signing massive deals with Netflix, Spotify, and publishers. But royal insiders reveal those ventures were born out of desperation as much as ambition. A royal commentator in the documentary says, they walked away from royal life expecting to control their narrative. But Hollywood is even more ruthless than the monarchy. Their documentaries, podcasts, and interviews were intended to redefine their image, yet each new appearance sparked backlash. Critics accused them of exploiting royal secrets while demanding privacy. A former palace aide put it plainly. They wanted to monetize their pain. But the more they spoke, the more credibility they lost. The glitter of Hollywood could not hide the cracks in their new identity. Perhaps the most chilling revelation from the film is the palace's reaction, or rather, its silence. While Harry and Meghan dominated headlines, the royals chose discretion. No interviews. No retaliation. Just quiet endurance. A former royal press officer tells The Sun. The palace doesn't fight back with words. It fights back with time. And time, it seems, is not on the Sussexes' side. Public favor in Britain has dropped sharply. Even former supporters now question their intentions. Meanwhile, William's popularity continues to rise, solidifying his role as the monarchy's steady future. The closing scenes of The Sun's documentary reveal unseen memos, unheard recordings, and personal testimonies that confirm what royal watchers long suspected. There were multiple attempts to bring Harry and Meghan back into the fold, all rejected. Compromises offered, meetings planned, apologies drafted. But, as one palace insider admitted, by the time the door opened, they had already locked it from the other side. The documentary's narrator ends with a haunting line. The royal family survived scandal, loss, and centuries of change, but it could not survive the Sussex split unchanged. The lesson of their fall. In the end, The Sun's documentary isn't about villains or victims. It's about the collision of love and legacy. Harry and Meghan dreamed of freedom, and they got it. But freedom without foundation can feel like exile. The insiders have spoken, the truth is out, and the world is left wondering. Was their downfall inevitable, or was it the price of challenging the crown?